I like that salty Hikaru moment where it's actually completely justified and exactly, it means more when he says it than what I do. He's like, you think I'm really gonna get, well, it's like, oh, he's just joking or being facetious, but he shouldn't even be. He's right. Now Levy is a little bit different because at least he's been like 2400. So when you talk about like Botez, he's right. Like that's the only award they're gonna ever win. So they're never gonna win anything. And this is, oh, this is even Botez posting it, but you missed the point of the message. He said this after you won, so it's not like, oh my goodness, look, we won. They're never gonna win anything when it comes to chess, and they didn't. This is not chess, dude. Oh, that's actually kind of weird that she put that there. I like to think it's funny. It shouldn't be funny. It's funny how much you killed and destroyed meritocracy in chess. But that's the sort of thing Hikaru should say unapologetically and seriously because he's correct. And then on the next level, you can say it back to Hikaru. Like, if Hikaru didn't start to stream, right? Like, if Botez didn't start to stream, she could have been an IM or maybe a GM herself. And if Hikaru didn't stream, he could have beat Magnus Carlsen. Now, I know it's not as simple as that, but that's like the absolutist mindset. You throw it right back at him and say, you know, watching XQC play chess, React Andy, or training him and all this stupid stuff, none of that would have come into play if you were really serious about the game at the absolute highest level, despite how great he is and all that. So I love that mindset that it doesn't make favors for anybody. For the same high level criticism that he did it the wrong way, those two are much worse because they're, at least he's 2800, so he can be like, fine, I just gave up at 2800 and I'm satisfied with that. But they gave up at 2000 or at 2400. Levy was almost borderline GM possibility because if you're 2500 or 2400, I just always associate being 2500 with being a GM, but obviously it's not because you have to do norms and other stuff. That was one of my catchphrases from the Court of Reason. I was like correct, accurate, almost to the point of being redundant. Like the issue with it isn't that, oh, it's insensitive, it's that it's so obvious that it doesn't even need to be said. You're offended by almost the statement of the obvious to imply you wouldn't already know that. Let's be honest, I've won so many things, so many awards of things in my life. He has this psychological tick. When you're unfamiliar in an environment, you tend to repeat yourself a lot. So he never quite adjusted to the memery and the cult of personality environment of Twitch and streaming. And that's why he stutters a lot and repeats himself a lot. Because if you hear him talk in other environments, he's not usually like that. He's not super angry. I mean, let's be serious. And people will get mad at me for saying that they shouldn't. Levy and Botez are people of that sort. They're never going to win anything when it comes to chess. That's just the reality. This is a stupid clip because it doesn't address what he's saying. He's saying, oh, it doesn't even have the whole... Yeah, they won the exact thing that he's acknowledging that they just won. That doesn't mean anything and doesn't have anything to do with chess. Why does he care about the US Championship when he's won like the World Rapid, whatever, Blitz, World Speed Chess Championship and stuff like that? Imagine bringing up the US Championship there. You shouldn't be upset. You should be upset for the opposite reason, the fact that they're getting fluffed despite not being nearly as good as you. They're getting credit for something that you could do in your sleep, right? Despite all the work you put in your whole life.